Namaste and welcome to an early morning at Mike and Connor's homestead. Wanted to do a couple videos. I am going to do some stuff with the bees today for the first time. Just got a box in from Man Lake. It's a great company. I've been doing my ordering from them. Bought my bee suit, which is in here hopefully, as well as some parts to make the beehive a little bit more pleasant for the bees. Maybe turn it into more of a mansion. High-end kind of thing for the bees. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to also do a second video this morning of me in the suit going into the hive to do the routine maintenance I need to get done. You want to do this really early in the morning because the bees aren't really with it, kind of like me, because I don't really like the mornings myself, but if it means the bees are going to be happier, I will get up early. The bees need to kind of get the sun on them, and they slowly kind of come out of their sleep, and that's the best time to go and mess with them because it provides a little less stress to them than they normally would get. And this right here is a blanket for the winter. I bought it now just so that I was ready. Free shipping if you spend over $100 with the company. So this keeps it really warm in the winter, assures that they're going to make it through the winter. And Tim, you don't need to chew on this, my friend. So there's that. Got a bee brush so I can brush them off without killing them or squishing them. A pair of extra large bee gloves. You can see how big they are. Oh, Tim. You can see here, super long. I've got the full suit. This one's got the face mask all in one connected to the one suit. This right here is a queen excluder. What this does is prevent the queen from going to the top boxes, which are smaller, and laying eggs where we want to produce our honey. I probably won't need it this year, but I bought it anyways because next year I am going to need it if I'm going to produce honey. You want to make sure that you don't have brood, which is the baby bee, in the frames that you're going to be using for honey. This would be a honey frame because you can see it's smaller. We have longer ones, and that's going to be where they live. You never want to take the honey from the place that they live because they eat that through the winter. So that's what this thing does. This right here is an entrance. So this prevents robbing, and what happens is when you have an unestablished bee colony, other bee colonies want to come in and steal the honey because it's easier for them to steal the honey of a new colony than for them to work to make their own honey. So that's kind of what bees do. And how this works is you can change the door openings. So the bees that live there know that that's their home, but bees that are trying to rob them will not know because they're used to going through a certain door, and then if you change that door up, they have trouble finding it. There's also a door at the top, and I think this is the best one for them to prevent from robbing because the bees that are with the colony will find this door and get in, but the bees trying to rob them will have more trouble finding that, and it helps them to defend their hive a little better as well. So that's what this is. This is a top, and you can see there's these rips in the sides that allows air go in, and it's a cooler type material, so like a cooler you would use to put your drinks in. So it keeps the bees cooler in the summer, warmer in the winter. So I bought this just because I like the idea. Normally people use wood tops. This is plastic, and then they put like a stainless steel kind of sheet metal on top. So I went with this. not least, here I have a second. This is just a regular entrance for the bees. You normally want to use this entrance when they're first starting off, and then you go to the bigger entrance as they get more used to their hive. Again, you want to use the smaller entrance initially because this helps them to defend their hive with a smaller entrance. I'm not going to use this, but thanks for giving it to me, Man Lake. I'll just have an extra one, I guess. And then this right here is the bottom. The cool thing about this, you have a kind of a netting, a metal netting kind of thing to keep the bees in and help them defend it, but in the summer you can open it up and let more air into the hive. It also prevents mites from coming in. The mites will end up dying at the bottom, and it'll let you know you have mites. So really like this idea. Makes less work on the bees in the summer because normally they'll have to use their wings to fan the hive to let the queen keep the temperature between 91 and 97. That's optimum for their producing the eggs. So really like this. Goodbye. So that's everything I have in this box. The next video this morning, I'm going to be putting it all in. This is my first time putting a bee suit on and going and messing with them, other than when I brought them in. I also wanted to give a shout out to a friend, Mark. He was the one that got me the bees from another swarm. Thanks, Mark. I really appreciate you getting me those bees. I'm eternally grateful to you. They're really nice bees so far, and really happy about it. So thank you, Mark. Namaste, and you will see another video right after this. I'm going to get everything geared up, and I will come back and we will see you again.